Hey y'all, and welcome to today's video. I have been working on this collection for so long, and the day is finally here. I get to tell you that me and Unearthly Cosmetics have collaborated on this collection. Can you see this? Is this so me? I am beyond excited to show you everything in this collection. I cannot believe that the day is finally here. I get to share everything with y'all. I am so excited. I could cry, scream, shout, dance, kind of everything. So I want to open this. I want to show it all to you. Let's jump into it. Alright y'all, let's just jump in. Unearthly Cosmetics and I have collaborated. We have been working on this collection, I keep saying for so long, but y'all, you have no idea. So long we've been working on this collection. I mean, you see this. It's so me, right? So this is the collection. On the side of this box, we have Resurgence, Heather Austin, and Unearthly. I mean, look, you see my home. You see that I love things like this. I love nature. I love Beetles. This is so me. So when Unearthly and I started working together, we were so inspired by nature, and we got to merge that with makeup. So I want to show you this because we have been working on a collection. Now, of course, there's a palette in here. Y'all know me. But let me show you what is in this box. Okay, so opening this box, we have this nice protective cover, and then you can see this is a 3-piece collection. I have a lip gloss, a highlighter duo, and a palette. I want to show you everything. I just had to take a moment and show you this full box, this beautiful packaging, because I'm so happy about it. And then of course on the inside you also have Resurgence, Heather Austin, X Unearthly. Okay, I want to show you the individual items in this box, but I also want to let you know that this full collection is launching May 25th at Unearthly's site at 11 Central Time. I will put some different time zones down in the description box, but I would also say, like, Google it, because I'm always nervous I'm gonna mess up. I Google things 1,000 times. This collection is vegan and cruelty-free. I'm just so happy to finally be showing you this lip gloss. I've been working on this lip gloss. I've been wearing this lip gloss. It is, of course, the lip gloss I have on today. This is Omen. So you can see that we have these holographic Beetles. And this is a clear, milky gloss with all different colors of sparkle. It's like a rainbow sparkle. I love the different reflex we have in the sparkles in this gloss. This gloss, we kept saying more sparkle, more sparkle, more sparkle, but it's not gritty at all. It's not sticky. It's not goopy. It is a luxurious gloss that I cannot stop wearing. I do have the Unearthly logo right on top, and the name of the gloss is Omen. So something you're going to see as we go throughout this collection is that I really merged like my love for nature and all things like wild with myths and legends. It's something that Unearthly and I both really love. Myths, legends, tales. And so in a lot of mythology across different cultures, Beetles are omens of different things. This gloss is Omen. So I'm going to take you through the names of the products in this collection, everything like that. But yeah, no matter what culture I was looking at, Beetles just represented so many things. So we have the Omen gloss here, and we have our holographic Beetles on the packaging. Okay, next I have my highlighter duo. Now your eyes are not deceiving you. The box packaging for the whole collection, these Beetles are holographic. So when I'm moving this around, you see the words, the Beetles, because it's something that just attracts me so much to Beetles in nature, and Unearthly too. Like the multi-chromes they have, the colors, the shades, just the natural crazy colors. So we really reflected that in our packaging too, with the little stars, and there are some like dragonflies on here. Just really fun. But look at this highlighter duo. So here is our duo. We do have a mirror in here. We have Resurgence, and then we have Beetle and the stars here. Now these are shifty highlighters. So I wanted to put out a product that everyone could wear, no matter your skin tone. I wanted something that everybody could wear. I'm actually wearing both shades today. I have Renewal and Rebirth. Beetle lore stories talk about how the Beetles represent new life, kind of this awakening, this resurgence. And so Rebirth, this like renewal and new life concept, that's why I named these after these. It's like, it's a theme you're gonna see. But this right here, Renewal, this is a red, pink, orangey gold shifting shade. Both of these highlighters do have some sparkle to them, which, you know, I'm putting out things with sparkle because that's me. Like, I love a good sparkle. I personally love this shade as a blush topper. So whatever blush I have on, I love to put this on top, but of course it's going to be a beautiful highlight as well. And then this is a kind of pink to gold to white highlighter. Very beautiful. It is that low light highlighter formula from Unearthly. If you've been at my channel for a while, you know that Unearthly's low light formula is a favorite for me. It does not have a strong colored base. It has that kind of transparent type of base to where it really lays well on all skin tones. It's not going to give you this weird cast. It's not going to give you any type of ashiness or anything weird on the skin. It's just so incredibly beautiful, and every time I see somebody wear this, I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of this. I was a fan of the low light formula for so long. So having the opportunity to create my own shades in a favorite formula has just been unreal. And like I said, everybody I see these on, the models that Unearthly put these on, I just enjoy so much. I think it looks beautiful on everybody, and of course, it's in my favorite packaging. Last but not least, of course, is the palette. The palette, this is an eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette. Of course, I have that beautiful Beetle holographic packaging, but let me show you the inside. This is Resurgence, my palette. Now, this is a eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette. So in this palette, we do have a mirror with the name and the Beetle over here, and then all of the shadows inside do have shade names. I want to go ahead and show you swatches, everything kind of swatched out with this palette, and then I really want to walk you through each shade, kind of tell you my thoughts, the formula, because y'all know I love palettes that go from light to dark. I love palettes that have multiple different formulas in them and that you can really create a variety of looks with. So that is what Unearthly and I created together with this. So I already told you that this collection is going to launch on May 25th, but the full collection is $86. So that is the box with all of the items inside is $86. Now, I do have an affiliate code with Unearthly. My code is Heather. Codes will not apply to this collection. So if you want to shop anything else on the Unearthly site, you can use my code, but this collection will be excluded. This is a limited edition collection. I don't know if there will be a restock or not. It really just depends. But also on the 25th, you can get the palette individually. So if you're not into the full collection, the palette will be $45. Okay, you've seen the swatches, you've seen the close-up, you've seen the full collection. Now, I want to talk to you about the shades individually. Now, I also want to let you know if you like magnetic pans, this palette is magnetic. Just take a magnet, you can pop the pans right out, and the shade names are printed on the back of each shade. But let's first talk about this shade right here called Beetle. So Beetle is a matte black with sparkle to it. I love a matte with a sparkle, and this matte black has blue and green and a little bit of purple sparkle to it. Now, this type of shade you can pack on. So today I packed this all in my crease, and you can really buff away that sparkle if you don't want it. If you want to use it more like a matte, definitely do that, because it is a matte shadow with just a little sparkle in it. If you want that sparkle to come through, you can really pack this shade on. So I love this shade because it is so versatile. I love using it as an eyeliner. I like smudging out liner with it. You can see today I kind of put it all in my crease, and if I didn't say, I have tutorials coming. Tomorrow there's going to be a 3 looks video, and that's just the beginning. Y'all know me. Y'all know I love to create eye looks. So looks are coming, but today it's just going to be me really telling you my thought process. I love a black. I love to make things deep and dramatic, so I knew I had to include that in this palette. Okay, the next shade is Creation. So again, Beetles represent kind of this new life, fresh start. A lot of times they are used in myths and legends surrounding creation and things coming to be. So this is a shifty shade, of course. This is this blue, violet, almost like pink, turquoise, gray, like it's special. It is a special type of shade. I find myself reaching for this one a lot with these cool tones and also with these warm tones. Okay, the next shade, of course, is Cosmology. Cosmology is the study, the science of the universe, the development of the universe. Y'all know I love science, so these Beetles fit right in with that aspect of me too. But I really wanted a blue that could be both bright and deep if it needed to be. Unearthly mattes, their shadows in general are very impactful, beautiful, easy to blend, easy to work with. So I wanted a blue that I could definitely pack to make it super rich and vibrant, but also a blue that I could blend easily. Okay, next up I have the shade Scarab. This is an intense metallic kind of slate gray color, almost black but not quite black. This has a lot of sparkle, a lot of shine, but it is deep and dark. So I named this shade Scarab. Scarab, of course, is like a type of beetle, and it's a beetle that you see represented a lot in hieroglyphs, different text. A lot of times you will see the scarab depicted with its wings out, and it is just this beautiful symbol of like life, rebirth. And I felt like this shade right here was just so impactful and powerful that it needed a powerful name. Okay, this matte right here, I'm so proud of this one. You may think, Heather, it's a gray matte, but this shade is Symbolize. So this is named after a character in Greek mythology. Now there's lots of different stories about Symbolize, but overall nymphs transformed him into a beetle. Some legends in Greek mythology say that that was like a reward. They were saving him from a flood. Others say it was a punishment for some horrible things that he did. So I like I said, I love myths, I love legends. So this was really fun to look into, but I wanted to have a cool toned gray shade. And when I was working on this, I told Unearthly, I don't want this to be a purple. I don't want it to be ash. I want it to be this beautiful cool tone gray, and I wanted this to look beautiful on all skin tones. I did not want this to be a shade that buffed away, that looked messy on multiple skin tones, that looked like it was something that you just couldn't really get pigment out of. This shade is so smooth and creamy feeling, if a matte can feel creamy, while also being pigmented and easy to work with. Use it on its own, use it to blend out other shades. I just think this one is so special, and honestly, I'm so proud of this shade. Okay, next up we have Regeneration, and I really wanted like a neon lime in my palette. I think it pairs so well with the rest of the shades, but Regeneration representing again new life, new chances, new starts. You're gonna see that again as a theme with these beetles and this nature and this sciencey theme and myths. This green shade is so incredibly fun. Again, it is pigmented. It has that neon feel. You can pack it on, you can blend it out. Today I used it, you can see, kind of above that black shade Beetle to kind of buff and blend and add a touch of green. This is also super beautiful for those of y'all who love a matte inner corner. You want to do something fun, this shade has you. Okay, before we go on, I do also want to show you, if you look at this palette and you're a little overwhelmed, first of all, hi, I'm here for you. I'm coming with tutorials and explanations. But also, if you look at the top half of this palette, we really worked on the layout, and I wanted to put this in a way that was very easy to use. So if you look at these top 6 shades, you'll see that these are kind of more of our cool tones, whereas the bottom shades are kind of more of our warmer tones. Now they all work together well. You can bounce around this palette and make a look so easily, but if you find yourself, you don't know what to do, you're looking at this, you want something a little easy, section the palette in half, split it, top 6 shades, bottom 6 shades, we've got you. So I wanted to show you that before I moved on to the last 2 rows of this palette. All right, next we have the shade Jewel. Now this shade is very beautiful, very sparkly, and it has a very beautiful subtle shift to it. So this is going to shift from this pinky gold, kind of orange, almost a little bit red. Jewel, I think that Beetles look like jewels. I find the most beautiful, fabulous, amazing colors in nature. And was it last year or so, I was actually at like a history and science museum with my family, and I was caught up looking at all of these beautiful beetles, and I just felt so inspired again. I'm like, yes, I'm working on a collection inspired by these beautiful creatures, and they just look like jewels, living jewels, and I felt like that was the perfect name for this shade because it's such this beautiful, sparkly, like almost an understated shift. Okay, next up I have Life. I wanted a black and a white in this palette, but I didn't just want to do black and white. So for Life, I wanted to name this Satin shade. I am so happy we were able to get a satin eyeshadow formula in this palette, but it's a little more than a satin. It is this white satin shadow with this pink kind of gold shift to it. Almost, I don't even know if I would say gold so much as it has this like metallic yellow with the pink, but the satin is such a beautiful, beautiful formula. I have worn this all over my lid. If you have any type of texture on your lids, this is going to be beautiful. It's super flattering on everyone. It glides. It has some sparkle, but it doesn't have as much intense sparkle as these other shades. It's beautiful on the inner corner. It's beautiful over the lid. I've even used this mixing this shades to kind of like lighten up these shades, and I'm left with something really, really beautiful. Again, Beetles often represent life, new life, rebirth. So I had to name my satin pinky white shade Life. Solar Symbol. This shade, so this is representation as Beetles in different cultures represent the sun, and this shade is a bridge between a multi-chrome and a multi-chrome topper. If you want to pack this on, it's definitely fully opaque, but it also kind of has this almost transparent-ish base to it, to where if you want to just pick up a little bit on a fluffy brush or a tiny bit on your finger and kind of tap it across, you can also use this shade as a topper. It is this lime to yellow to gold to green to, is there a little bit of blue? No, is there a little bit of pink? Like this more bottom 2 rows of the palette are for more warm tones, and this can definitely pull that way with the kind of yellow pink, but it also really fits with these shades up here. And in fact, I'm wearing this on my inner corner today because when you pair it with these types of shades, you definitely get that green, almost blue yellow type of feel to it. Super duper versatile, super impactful. Okay, we're down to the last 3 shades. I know I've been talking y'all's ear off, but we have the shade Ancient. So I really wanted the color of super oxygenated blood. If you don't know me, I have a science background, okay? Like, I know that's not for everybody, but I was like, I need it. I need it. And legends, myths, everything around Beetles, like, they are ancient. They, from today, back thousands of years ago, stories about Beetles have been going around, and I felt like this color was such a true ancient color. I wanted a red that I could get pigment from, that I could build it up, blend it out, buff it out. It did not matter, and that is this red. It is my perfect true red shade, and I think like you're gonna love this red. If you try this red, listen, let me just go ahead and say this is a good time to say, if you decide not to purchase this collection, but you want to support me, you watching this video right now, you have no idea how much this supports me. Liking my video, leaving a comment, go to Unearthly, tell them congratulations. Like, do not feel like you have to buy this collection to support me. You being here and giving me your time means so much to me. So I just want to say that. But if you do choose to pick up this palette, I cannot wait for you to try this red because I love it so much. Transformation. This is another shifting shadow. I told you this palette's full of like metallics, satins, mattes, matte with sparkle, multi-chrome. Like, I've got you. I love texture. I love playing with different textures. And Transformation is this purple, blue, magenta. These Beetles in nature are so transformative when you're seeing them in different lighting. Like I said, they're multi-chrome themselves. And I love, again, that representation of change, of something from nothing, of leaving the old behind and transforming. And this shade itself is transformative. Is it pink? Is it blue? Is it turquoise? Is it purple? It is so special. I'm telling you, I'm sure when you see the swatch, because I know I'm showing you swatches of everything, you're probably like, wait a minute, that's that shade? That's that shade, y'all. Like, they're so transformative and different. What you see in the pan is beautiful. What you see in the swatch is beautiful, fun. I want you to feel inspired when you look at this palette. Last but not least is Nymph. Nymph is, of course, a type of beetle, also found in different myths and legends surrounding the beetle. And I wanted a pink. I just love this color. I love to pair it with the red. That's so fun. I also love, I'm going to show you in a look tomorrow, kind of paired with this blue shade, the contrast, and how you can kind of mix these to create a purpley shade. Because remember, this palette is this palette, but you mix, you create how you like. They're not going to give you that sheer wash of color. They're going to be impactful, and then you can also blend them to your heart's desire. All right, y'all, that is my collection. That's my baby. That's what I've been working on behind the scenes for so long. The full collection, I will put the details down below. I know I told y'all the launch date, the time, I told y'all things like that as I was talking, but I will also fill up the description box as much as possible. Now, I do want to say that I worked with Unearthly Cosmetics on this collection. It is a true collaboration between both of us. I feel like it represents me. I feel like it also represents Unearthly, but I do want to say, I do not work for Unearthly. If you have any questions about shipping or ingredient lists, if there's anything specific like that that you have questions for, please do ask Unearthly. I can't thank you enough. I can't tell you enough how much your love and your support and your encouragement means to me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm coming tomorrow. I'm going to have a 3 looks video for y'all. I also would love to film like a chatty type of video. If you have any questions for me, maybe about the process or the theming or the inspiration more. I mean, those of y'all, like, you see, like, my whole house looks like this. So I think for most of y'all, you're like, yeah, we see this, we get it, we know it's you, Heather. But if there's any questions at all, I would love to film some type of video like that. So definitely let me know down in the comments. Thank you again. I don't even know. I'm like, ugh. I just want to talk to y'all forever about it. I'm excited. I'm so excited, y'all. Thank you again. I hope you're having an amazing day, whatever you're doing. And I will be back tomorrow with a new video. Bye.